We're going to kind of wrap up our tour of the country by talking with Damian Hall. He's the editor and founder of TriangleLax.com. He really covers the Raleigh-Durham, Chapel Hill area of the state. So he's going to talk about a lot of the teams, players, and games that he's seen that have been notable so far this season. So let's kick it over to Damian.
What's up, everyone? This is Damian Hall from TriangleLax. Want to give a thanks to Mike and Lax Records for giving us the opportunity to talk about the lacrosse world here and the Triangle area of North Carolina. For those of you not familiar, that area kind of consists of Raleigh, Durham, Chapel Hill. For those of you who may know the universities a little better, UNC, Duke, and NC State. I run a website called TriangleLax that covers the area as far as high school is concerned. So far in 2019, well, we haven't seen too much that we haven't expected. Middle Creek continues to be one of our best teams in the area, solidifying their hold of one of the toughest conferences. We call it the SWAC here, with a convincing win over rival Apex. At the beginning of the year, we had Apex slated as our number one, but Middle Creek seems to have really dominated so far this year, only losing to a team out of Georgia in overtime. We've also got Cardinal Gibbons in our area, a perennial power here that makes waves up and down the East Coast with probably one of the toughest schedules that you'll find in high school lacrosse in North Carolina. They do a great job of scheduling very tough teams throughout their year and are always one of the top teams. Those two teams, Cardinal Gibbons and Middle Creek, have been on a collision course the last 2 years to meet in the state semifinals, and it seems like that might be going that way again. Other than that, in the 3A level, our small school division, East Chapel Hill seems to be reasserting its dominance in the East and looking to make another appearance. However, crosstown rival Chapel Hill has really stepped up this year and won some pivotal games and has some very good players and some very good positions. Those two teams will cross paths here in the next couple of weeks, and it'll be very interesting to see how that shakes out. Other teams to be of note in North Carolina in general, now I'm going to step outside my expertise here, but I'm going to talk about the state in general as well. Out on the coast, we have Hoggard. Hoggard is always one of the better teams in what we consider our eastern half of the region and usually ends up in the quarterfinal level. They continue their dominance of all the coastal teams and even made a comeback victory of one of our area's top teams, Wakefield. They are currently ranked in the top 5 in our bracket, and Hoggard was able to come back and win against them early in the season. Down in the southern part of the state, we have two of the best teams in the state, and those teams are Lake Norman and Weddington. Both of these teams have been on a tear for the last 2 seasons. Weddington has been undefeated in the state and won the last 2 state championships in our small school division, and actually topped Lake Norman earlier this year in what was, from what all accounts I've seen, an unbelievable battle. It'll be very interesting to see if anyone else can really step up and challenge them in that division. Going from the central and the western part of the states, we have some of our normal powers. We have Northwest Guilford in the Greensboro area. They are still on the path to be one of the better teams in the West. And in the private school divisions, it seems like Christ School is really just setting itself apart from everyone else. They have been just really dismantling a lot of teams this year, not just in North Carolina, but playing a pretty tough out-of-state schedule as well. They have a couple big-time D1 commits. It'll be very interesting to see what else happens there. That pretty much wraps it up here for the Triangle in specific and North Carolina overall. Appreciate Mike giving us an opportunity to talk about our little section of the lacrosse world here. We're a big fan of what he does there and are very excited about some expansion to his world as things move on. So thanks again, Mike, and hope you all have a great rest of your season, and we will see you soon.